One job, but I couldn't even... Look out for her, Fidelio. How hard could that have been? Not everyone has the ranger captain breathing down their neck. I don't mean that. I have a lot on my plate. I'd like to be. They're out searching. Someone had to hold down the fort. My two youngest rangers were supposed to report back from their rounds. I assumed they'd turn up. But it's been 3 days now. They're still not here. 3 times this month. They're going to be the death of me. They're besotted. I can't get them to think about anything else. Belena and Adelaro were my most promising recruits. Now, all they do is sneak off to... Oh, fine. Get right to it then.
Well, there's worse places to make the four-legged beast. I promise you that.
New recruits running off with each other? Oh man, this brings me back.
Anyway, I never thought I had any cause for concern. They always found their way back eventually, but they haven't this time. They're out there, all alone, and they could be in danger, and I... Look at this place. Sinkholes to the left, bad crops to the right. Everyone here is exhausted. This is the first rest I've had in days. Meanwhile, the Animancers and Vidaro fiddle with their experiments. But that's no concern of ours until my rangers come home. The last time I saw them, I sent them to patrol the northern riverbed. If you go that way, please, keep an eye out for them. I'm losing my mind in here.
Two young Nemdutin wandering out by a river.
You know what I mean?
What do you drink, godlike? Well, I'll be a godlike in the bone and bore. Apologies for the ruckus outside. I might be more amused if it didn't happen so often. But that's Animancers for you. Except Giata and Quilici, that is. They are the only Animancers taking the Dream Scourge seriously. Try telling that to Vidaro and the Animancers. But the rest of us, we've all heard the rumors from outside. Animals gone mad, terror stalking the... Birth's bells, of course. If Emerald Stair runs out of food, we are in dire straits anyway. We've had crops fail before, but never food rations. The governor says it's just a temporary precaution, but I am not buying it. So, we ought to drink while we can. Agreed? Anything I can get you? Welcome back, envoy.
That did not go as I had planned.
What did...
I'm sorry you had to see that. What an asshole.
Giata, some manners, if you please.
Why start now?
We're on the verge of extinction, but our governor is too busy protecting his fragile ego. What does he know? He isn't even an Animancer.
You did challenge his authority.
I know, but... Curses. Without Fior Misiverno, I'm hardly even an animancer. My tools, the workshop, all gone. Most of us would be better off without tyrannical bureaucrats. At least now I'm free to study whatever I want, on my terms. The Dream Scourge has been a thorn in my side for too long. I have plans for this island, and they don't involve the Dream Scourge. But that's a story for another day.
Your parents would be proud to see such tenacity.
Anyway, listen to us babble. Let's talk about you. I never expected to see an Adiran envoy here. You've got a lot of guts showing your face in a town full of animancers. How generous of you. Our first order of business is the Dream Scourge, but I'm also curious about you. There aren't many godlike left these days. Indeed. Some of my colleagues would fight me for the opportunity. I only bring it up because Animancy might offer us some insight into your nature. While I pack up my belongings, you can help me by... I just realized this is the end.
You may not see it from this vantage, my dear, but you have outgrown these walls. I always knew this day would come, just as I knew how much it would pain you. Please.
Quilit.
Once again, you missed the point. You have made me proud, Giada.
Thank you. I'm ready. Well, not ready. When it comes to the Dream Scourge, we haven't been allowed to acknowledge. Today, that changes. I need help from the animancers around town. Let him. Elia Rossel is an authority on the undead. And then there's Yvette and Remy, our philosophers. You'll find them at the docks. Each of them owes me a favor. Drop my name and they'll tell... No one ever achieved it. We're about to make...
Guessing she's not much of a hunter.
Well, I was not expecting such an esteemed guest in my humble workshop. Are you in need of any weapons or armor? The roads haven't been safe as of late.
Oh, I heard there was a new arrival, but I didn't expect a godlike. Welcome to our modest workshop. Giada, what a loss. I owe that young woman more than I could ever repay. Unfortunately, I cannot do a lick of research while my equipment is underpowered and overworked. Yes, her theory of the dream scourge, I'm quite familiar. What I need is a stronger power source. We can't make something out of nothing. We're still limited by our resources. I could use a large single block of Atra, but harvesting it is difficult in this environment. Oh, wait. One of our rangers reported that an Adragon recently died in a western grove. An Adragon's heart can hold an immense amount of essence. The grove is to the west, across the chasm. You can't miss it. The rangers say a Delamgan queen holds court there. You may be able to retrieve it without violence, but most Delamgan in these parts are hostile to Keith. So you can understand why none of us went rushing over there to find it when we heard the Adragon had died. Still, Delamgan queens can be reasoned with, so if you want to get the heart peacefully, try not to kill her guards. Do be careful. Emerald Stair is not itself these days.
Well, let's go. That Adragon's heart isn't gonna yank itself out.
Can I eat? Well?
Oh, you startled me. This old woman can get lost in prayer from time to time. You must be the Adiran envoy I've been hearing about. Apologies for any hardships you may have experienced getting here. The failing crops, the strange beasts, and even the dream scourge are all the result of our neglect of the dead. I was calling on the spirits of the recently dead to follow the guidance of Bareth, god of death. I am asking the spirits to forgive us for our negligence and continue on their way without anger. The dead of Fjord expect certain rituals to be carried out. I have failed to perform those rituals, and now the spirits are angry. I completely agree. But these fragile old bones won't let me keep up with the number of recently deceased around here. Our recent dead require a final meal to ease their passage from life. Without it, they can't rejoin the cycle.
You've got people waiting in line for their next meal, and you want to waste food on the dead?
I got food from the grain merchant stores. I just need someone to leave it at the graves. The dead will take it from there.
Flesh and bone, they bring the fruit to those who cannot eat. What tree calls for its branches to endure these rituals?
This custom goes back a long way. We never had dream thralls or such blight in our crops until now. I like the first offering. Loggers from the second offering goes. The final offering should be taken to the truffle farm east of Fure, where a family lost their lives to the encroaching wilds. Such a tragedy. A young family lost their lives there as the wilds encroached, swallowed before they could even flee. I believe it will do exactly that. The spirits will find closure and rest, and the living can move on from this recent tragedy. Be careful, friends.
Next time you want to tour graveyards, I'm staying at camp. We should help the living.
I can't thank you.
Rejuvenate and revitalize your personal essence.
Listen, Kai, I need you to stalk like a cat, not stomp around like a Balrog.
My training was a lot.
Envoy? Well, that was interesting, right? The woman art standing up for what you believe against authority. I can respect that. Of course, my method would have been run away under the cover of night, never to return, but yeah, this works for her. It's more that I don't think my belief's worth standing up for. Like, anyway, there's clearly more going on here than a bunch of animancers sitting in dusty labs doing whatever they do all day. Beyond that, nah, I can't help you. Call me when you're back to facing real danger. Right, Chief. You too. If you're... No. None more than usual. Both settlements are survivors. They just use different methods. Don't spend much time worrying about animancy, that's fair. Got nothing against them, really. Anyone who can survive and thrive in Emerald. I've led a few people there from Paradise or Thirdborn. And I've almost lost someone on every trip.
Some?
I said, almost. Just glad. Right. Thanks for talking.
You know, I've heard dueling is popular in the Valian republics. You wouldn't think a public argument could feel as brutal, but I'll be damned. I wish I could say the same. Living Landers can be contrarian and combative. That's what sends a lot of us here in the first place. But it's still hard to swim against the tide with your own people, especially when it means getting them to face a hard truth. You can't mount an attack if you're questioning every detail. But if you see you're charging into a trap, that's what I admire about Giat. She knows who she is and what she believes. She has more clarity. Hey, I am a willing victim of my own delusions.
So, what kind of...
Hey, don't worry. What?
Right.
Anyway, this can't be any...
The armored mask. We dream of steel and charred earth and flame. The memory binds. Flee from her. We fear. For us. For you. Blinding light. A searing brand. We know it. We recall something, someone. You are not safe with her. We reach, the spines tear into us. We pull our hands away. But the old scars do not lie. We burned once. Burned. We know. A storm from the same spark. All pain cuts with the same blade. Steer clear of the scourging fire, or extinguish it. No recourse but teeth. The flame spreads toward the garden wall. Listen. Have care. Have care.
Why is it somehow worse? So the Revenants aren't trying to kill you.
A godlike in Emerald's Day. Well, maybe our luck. I'd offer to shake your hand, but I've been elbow deep in Beatrice all day. Try and use their names, if you don't mind. It builds their confidence. As you can see, this is my reanimated corpse farm.
Oh, and what do you use for fertilizer? Other corpses?
I'm trying to demonstrate the value of undead labor. But of course, nothing is ever that simple. But my revenants are special. So gentle and well-behaved. Most of the time.
It's somehow worse knowing that these corpses are polite.
Now, Beatrice, she's being a real problem, if you can believe it. Would you be a dear and reach into her guts? Feel around for anything. Giata Castel wants my professional opinion. What an honor. I have a few theories, but no firm conclusions. I have to ask, is it true? Did Vidaro kick her out of town? That's our governor for you. Self-righteous even in his own ignorance. Very well. I'll tell you what I know about the Dream Scourge. But first, I need some help around the farm. I'm up to my ears in chores around here, and the Revenants can only do so much. They can't do complicated tasks, you see. Anyway, I'm afraid the time has come to put down poor Silvo. Yes, quickly, Silvo is one of my Revenants. My oldest, my favorite, and the pride of my flock. Someone needs to put the poor fellow out to pasture. And I just don't have the heart to do it myself.
Well, it's already dead. That's the hard part done right there.
When a Revenant goes bad, there's only one option. Final death. And poor Silvo's time has come. Thank you for You can just be.
So, we're killing a Revenant then? She just couldn't come out and say that?
And this is why I don't take pets.
Here we go. Take your best shot. That it.
I saw you reach into Beatrice. Find anything interesting? Poor Silvo. He was a bright young Revenant, but... So, the Dream Scourge. I've been keeping an eye on the readings from my fields. This plague, as we know it, is a recent development. But I believe whatever causes it is older by far. Maybe even as old as the living lands. The exotic plants and animals, the twisted landscape, the Dream Scourge. They have a common ancestor. There's something about the essence in the living lands that's different from anywhere else I've seen. And end up like Giata. Not to get too superstitious, but in these troubled times, the arrival of a godlike is no toward what... And think you and Giata are going to shake things up.
Oh, and thank you for the nightmare fuel. I really have been sleeping entirely too well lately.
I'm remembering why people find this place unsettling.
The great mystery is...
Remy, look what I found. A genuine godlike.
Do you think they can hear us?
Let's find out. Remy, take a note. The endangered godlike. We heard that Giada partnered...
It's just that we've never...
Giata must have sent you to be our test subject. Satisfy our curiosity and we'll give you everything... What a novel idea.
Let's begin the examination. Next time you go around the wheel, you might not get so lucky. Forget what I think. I have what I need.
My turn. Some would call you blessed. Others would call you cursed. Wouldn't you say that you owe some... It's a simple question. All we have are silent, unsympathetic... Insightful answer.
Oh, I thought of another. We all know that godlike can't reproduce. Well, there's no reason to. I think that covers everything. Thank you for that brilliant insight, godlike.
So, Giata wants to know all about the Dream Scourge, yes? Such has been her research of late. Do you want the good news or the bad news?
The Dream Scourge is proof that an unprecedented metaphysical disaster can take place at any time.
Oh, that's a load off my mind. Sure beats not constantly worrying about the future.
How's that good news?
Giata will be interested to learn that the Dream Scourge cannot just be studied in a lab. Its nature is wild, so it has to be studied in the wild. Our machines and experiments would meddle with it too much.
And like anything affecting the soul, it must be connected to essence. Thus, if she wishes to discover more about the Dream Scourge, a Pillar of Adra would be a good place to start.
Ah, of course. The idea is a bit high-minded. Adra acts like a pathway for souls as they rejoin the wheel.
And the Dream Scourge is a plague of the soul, is it not?
So, just as Adra channels essence, so too may it provide a key to discovering more about the Dream Scourge. An entity, you say? With enough essence and a capable animancer.
Right, and with a little fresh soccer, you can follow an ogre back to its lair. Still wouldn't recommend it.
Just be careful that your tether doesn't snap back and kill you in the process.
Now that we've researched the mind of a godlike, the next step is anatomy. But we've taken enough of your time. Farewell.
Hurry, before they change their minds.
Ugh, we might have dozed off there for a bit. Were any of those words the ones we needed?
Both. Anything to work with the great Giata Castel.
Hail, godlike. Come, indulge me. Will you a trial? My champion, and claim your reward.
take him over. Make way. Make where?
Isakso!
Seems like a waste to me. mean something to them.
Unseen. Honor.
Come and get me! Taking the shot. Let me see.
One moment.
Yeah.
Let's go flank. Oh, no, you don't. Next one's mine.
Sodega!
Back in the fight. Okay. Watch the left.
He's up so.
Well, that was fun.
Watch yourself. Is that all you got?
So there you go. Nice.
Right heading.
He sucks over.
Taking the shot.
Right behind you.
That's one for us. Let's see what you got. Watch this. Make way. Gotcha.
You take care. Yeah.
Show me what you got.
Yeah.
Like the readings are stronger by that tree.
I don't understand. If we want it to grow, it dies. If we don't want it to, it thrives.
Envoy! Hello. I didn't realize you were listening. Interesting to me, at least.
My colleague is an optimist. We have none to speak of.
We're studying these new growths in the edible wildlife. Ideally, we would find essence. That would mean Adra's to blame.
But all we've done so far is confirm what everyone can see. The vegetation is afflicted, so what? Perhaps I was too quick to judge. We could be looking in the wrong place.
That's true. We can always build an outpost somewhere else. We'll keep looking. Thank you, Envoy.
right?
Hello, are you a fish too? Oh, the sardines shimmer. They swim in silver circles.
Something's not right with her. The Dream Scourge. Is this how it starts? She's probably the ranger Fidelio told us to look out for. Poor kid.
We're Belena? Maybe you're Belena. Where's Adelaro? We need him. Adelaro knows where Adelaro is. Adelaro's face burst into violets when the dreams came. Red violets. He joined the others.
She's talking about another dream thrall. We better find him before he finds us.
She watched that happen to him. God.
A lamb taken from the flock. How do we soothe her?
Your friends speak true. They know us. Help us! The Animancers hoard their shiny stones. They scratch at our surface. But we will speak to them. They will join us. But tell us of Adelaro first. Where is he?
If nothing else, you'll spare her from having to see it.
Find him. Give the lieutenant our badges. He swims in the bone and boar. He calls himself Fidelio. He will understand our song, but Adelaro stumbles at the mouth of the river above us. Please, help us sleep soundly.
It's heard they're more scared of us than we are of them. Cave up on the cliff. Maybe these Zarps are protecting something.
You know, it's almost comforting to smell Zarps at this point.
I'm closer now. I know you're there. Don't worry. My friends here.
Ah, there you are. I appreciate your restraint. Most people would have a hard time walking among a camp full of Zarps. Controlling, yes. Exploiting? No, I don't think so. Oh, surely your experience in battle has taught you the benefits of having unconventional allies? These Zarps and I have formed a symbiosis, like the poor frog and the abyss viper.
Gods help me. This guy is making sense.
I provide them with safety, prey, and peace, and they help me further some of my more controversial goals. Then I shall get started. You may have noticed a couple of things about Emerald Stair. The people are pushing against nature, and nature is pushing back. The Animancers with their soul machines are poisoning the land, driving it to find new ways to protect itself. As a result, the plants are rising up, and the land has afflicted us with the Dream Scourge. It is doing what it can to survive.
I don't know much about the Dream Scourge, but yes, this makes more sense than I'd care to admit.
We destroy the Animancer's equipment, remove the threat, and the land can struggle and grow as has always been intended. Meanwhile, I protect my Zarip friends and keep them from carrying out the bloodier raids they might have done without my direction.
I may not love animancy, but I don't trust this guy at all. You don't settle an honest dispute by sneaking and sabotaging.
I hate to say it, but if there's a chance that animancy is causing the Dream Scourge, this Nimdude might be in the right.
Good. I hoped you would reach that conclusion on your own. Now, if only the Rangers would call off their patrols, my friends would be free to carry out their work in peace. If you would, kindly ask the farmers to tell the Rangers there is no further Zareb threat. Once you do that, return to me, and I will see you rewarded for your efforts.
This plan makes sense to me. Doubt smashing a few machines will bring an end to the Dream Surge.
Let's see what you got. On your right. On your left.
Quiet as the depths. There's nowhere to go.
All for you! That's all of them.
Squirrels will get them. Plenty to eat tonight.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think Oh, my apologies, my friend. Is there any chance we've met before? I seem to have forgotten, well, everything. If I knew that, I could retrace my steps and figure out something, anything. No luck, though, so far. I have no idea where or even who I am. I figured that someone would have recognized. Well, I'm sure we are. I lost my... I'm afraid that may be my...
Time to rally. Next one's mine. Another glorious battle. Oh, I thought Helium was all about art, and birds, and witches.
This is definitely part of some bigger thing we shouldn't mess with. So let's go find the rest of it.
Good to see you again, Envoy. I told you we'd cross paths once more. If you need to restock, I have some new wares.
The path is closed. Someone's got to contain this plague. What business do you have in Shatterscarp? No, I don't. Name's Martineo. Ranger Martineo. No one comes or goes by this pass. Either? Both? My loyalty is to survival, not politics. As much as I've enjoyed this... Good luck. As you were.
Not since Alan They say Shatterscarp has it worse than us.
Worse than us?
Do your job and you
Yeah.
Ready, aim. Good campfire.
The branch breaks.
Here we go. Left leg. Look like. Let's see what they got.
Eyes.
Into the base. So there you shoot.
One moment.
That all you had? We got them all.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
Stop right there, Adirin. I know what you did. You're lucky I don't kill you right now. Egwolf's blood is on your hands. You want a parley? We're tired and hungry.
Now we have to be dead too.
Take it up.
Stay calm. Let us see what our visitor... I said, stand down. If they had come to kill us, we would be dead.
Erlin, this is the Adiran who killed Igwolf. We can't just...
What are you going to do? Growl at them with your stomach? He killed Igwolf for a reason. I'm sure he also has a reason to stand before us now. It behooves us to listen to it. He was a zealot, even among his own people. I mourn his folly. I do not mourn for his misplaced beliefs. Many of our fellow rebels hold fast to Igwolf's vision. We are not among them. Now, we are tired. Please state your purpose and leave. I knew someone would look for it eventually. Allow me to appeal to your better instincts, if you will. We are starving, Adiran. In a choice between us and them, I feel the farmer's pain as keenly as I feel my own. But the crops are the crops. My people's lives are... Compromise. The food we have is already barely enough.
Don't answer that.
Please. We took some supplies from Adiran's incense, rose draught. It is use. We would give it gladly. But what if are we to believe he would be satisfied with such a trade? Then I can hardly stand by and allow her to die in vain. Here, take what you need. We will pray for his family.
Right. Never.
I admit I am...
He's also. Sodega!
Sprained my shoulder.
Sodega! Gotcha.
Just like the good old days.